gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit, little bit.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work the
just like a transport. And I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan. Dunking on default. Automatic forces. She like the stick shift. Count it for and make a wish. I wish. What? That's how to keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard. Gotta sound a light swish.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend in my enemy.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Rodgers on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Block now to throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
6-yard line.
Throwing now is Locke. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
on 3rd and long. It's Locke. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And here now the punter Martin booming this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they can be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Second and 12.
Here's Locke to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. To return it, Alvin Kamara.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me,
the Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st down, Saints.
Now Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. Now Breeze again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Barkley, toss play left. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now Gordon on first down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
On first down, Locke. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Gordon. And he stopped immediately there.
Gordon on the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coach. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. McManus now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14. Saints nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance at picking up.
This one into the hands of Burton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Where he's going to throw.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That is caught inside the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in his first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Able to find Harris, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 50.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And they work this out past the 25. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
At the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw it is Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Block going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
The tackle. No gain.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
In punt formation.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is Harris. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
New Orleans.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Breeze now on first down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Into the red zone. It's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hill looking long for Thomas. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's
Normally you think the tight end is going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he finds Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Breeze to throw again. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
On 1st down, Breeze. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Breeze here finding Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A lot going to throw it here. This will be caught at about the 6. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Breeze now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll actually throw it with Locke. He completes this to Sutton. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. You gonna see me in your
Throwing again. Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Today's final score.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Denver, it's just their 2nd win here in 11 tries. That
kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone,